Violence rocked Baltimore this weekend with 9 shootings in a 5-hour span.
But one mother wants to know how her son's murderers could have gotten so lucky.
Investigators collect bullets and guns as evidence from a shooting that left 2 teenagers dead.
Somebody just do this to her. She was a nice person.
In some neighborhoods, residents say the shootings never seem to stop.
The scenes all too familiar. Crime tape, police, bloodshed.
Gun crimes citywide are on the rise.
It's a life and death health issue. It's an epidemic.
Young kids walk past one of many makeshift memorials that mark the spot of another slain.
And just a few yards from this flashing blue light,
He was laying out there in the street. He had been shot 4 or 5.
Just hours before the wave of shootings,
Safe Streets! When do we want it? Now!
city leaders launched Project Safe Streets, which does tackle crime as a health crisis, aiming to change a culture of violence by making retaliation as socially unacceptable as smoking or not wearing a seatbelt.
They want change.
We need to use peaceful methods
They don't know where to start.
to achieve
It takes guys like us who've been there.
an enduring peace.
We have outreach workers and interrupters who are hired from the neighborhood who have the ability to interrupt conflicts, and we choose the right ones and we train them really hard.
One death, one homicide is too many.
When one family hurts, we all hurt.
And images like these are signs of the pain. Advocates of Operation Safe Streets say it won't stop overnight, but they're dedicated long-term to healing these open wounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Americans, lady Americans, this is James Brown. I want to talk to you about one of our most deadly killers in the country today.
You know what we understand when we look at the homicides statistics? We done repaired the Ku Klux Klan. They ain't got to work no more. They say they ain't doing it to themselves. We can stay back. Let's wake up.
Posted by Tisha Thompson, Channel 2 says, while the city's politicians argue over crime policy, Baltimore City Health Commissioner Joshua Sharpton says he's not going to wait around. According to Sharpton, not only has the city seen a 19% spike in its homicide rate, but at least 67 juveniles has also been shot in a non-fatal shooting this year. That's double the number compared to the same time period last year. In response, Sharpton had just launched a program called Operation Safe Streets, modeled after the high successfully Chicago program directed by Dr. Gary Slugton. Slugton said this is a health program because it lands in hospitals, emergency rooms, intensive care rooms with doctors. It also is the #1 cause of death in young people. Slugton's model uses outreach workers who stand to spread the word that shooting people is wrong. The workers come from the neighborhoods where they work and literally interrupt fights from before the result in the shooting.
Reporter Stephen Kale of the Baltimore Sun newspaper writes that the outreach workers of Safe Streets East were foot soldiers and lieutenants in the drug game. And in a city where the #1 cause of death for people aged 14 to 24 is homicide, they were waiting for their number to be called. Now there are soldiers and other kinds, tired of the corner, sick of murders, and inspired for their children to grow up in a better place. They have signed on with Operation Safe Streets, a Baltimore health program. They hire ex-offenders to stop the shooting in their own neighborhood.
Make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and who catch all the hair. But they don't have so very long before their judgment day. So won't you make them happy before they pass away? Wake up all the builders.
Somebody's real proud. Y'all doing a good job, I'm telling you, boy. I just look at the Ku Klux Klan and they're celebrating. Unfortunately, we gotta come out here again and give a visual and/or response in reference to a brother being shot. There they go. We can go ahead and put that thing down, because they're doing it to themselves. This shooting, this killing is not normal, y'all. They still don't feel good about themselves. So it's easy for them to pull the trigger on themselves. A brother was shot. He was hurt. A lot of us out here, the ones that's out here speaking right now, include myself, nobody just because they looked at you wrong. You ain't got to shoot nobody because he think he's slicker than you. Make the community know that shootings and killings are not normal. That we want to try to change the way that we think. That you can solve our problems without using violence. Your mother's son is your brother. And you know that relationship that you have with your brother? You ain't gonna kill your brother? That's right. We live like animals and conduct ourselves like animals. With regard to your brother, and all of us are brothers. Right. So let's stop killing one another. We poor around here. We can't move. Can't nobody move. Nobody has the money to move. But we can make a difference. We can change the way we think. You know, one time I thought it was real slick. And I thought I had something to prove to take somebody's life. But you know, when you take somebody's life, it's unnatural. Because God said don't kill. So every time you do it, you work against yourself. And every time you do it, something inside of you dies. Like the brother just said, we don't possess the necessary funds to move out of the neighborhood. However, we do possess the know-how and intelligence to change the neighborhood. We need the support of the community. We can't do it by ourselves. We out here every time a shooting go on, we out here. But it's just us out here. We can't do it by ourselves, man. We cannot do it by ourselves. You know that we're gonna be a killer, and this is how we're gonna get our respect. But I'm saying that, you know, it's bigger than that. You know, it's a whole wide world. And we can play in it anywhere we want. Communicate between two people. Sometimes it doesn't have to end in all this violence. All the time, most of the time, not some of the time, all the time. Most of the time it shouldn't end in violence. Personally, in layman's terms, I'm pissed. I'm not taking it no more. Operation State Streets and the team that I work with, we not taking it no more. We not taking it anymore. We fed up. It's a Christian saying we sick and tired of being sick and tired. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then do something about it. We're human beings. This is a community. This is a city, a neighborhood. There are people here. There are kids here. There are little babies here. People that are going to have to be here for our future. That's right, brother. That's right. We want to stop the violence. We want to stop the shooting. We want to stop the killing. I'm going to leave with this, right? You educate yourself about yourself, develop the understanding, and then change the conditions. Put in the footwork. We need everybody. We don't need nobody just sitting around shaking your head, yeah, it's good and all that. We need y'all to walk with us. If we love your children, you'll get out here and walk with us. If you love your kids, real talk. Real talk. If you love your kids, you'll get out here and walk with us and support this thing that we doing with Safe Streets, man. We need y'all. We need y'all. We can participate in it any way we want. All we got to do is just broaden our horizon. It's just a matter of thinking. That we can be anything that you want to be. And I'm saying that you can be anything that you want to be, regardless of what's against you. It don't make no difference what's against you. All you got to do is be one thing. You got to be for yourself. It don't matter the difference what's against you, you're for yourself. But if you ain't for yourself, it don't matter what against you. You're not going to proceed. You're not going to succeed if you're against yourself. And how can we say that we are for ourselves when we disrespect each other? When we can bring pain to each other? How can we say that we're for ourselves when we're not for our brother? So my young brothers, you know, let's turn this thing around. Let's turn this thing around. I said again, man, that we don't put the Ku Klux Klan into retirement.